So it's time we finally do this. Lady wants to be part of the attention. So I am currently reading Zodiac Academy. I'm on the 3rd book and I'm reading it on my Kindle. I'll take you through my initial thoughts for the first 2 books. On my first 2 books, the first one, my initial thoughts were that I feel horrible for our main characters, Tori and Darcy. And I don't want to say too much because I obviously don't want to spoil it for anybody, but basically they are taken from their mortal realm and they're thrown into this fantasy realm. And it's not super fantasy, it's definitely a romance. But honestly, I'm not even really seeing how it's a romance yet. I mean, there's hints of it, but I wouldn't go in thinking that it's going to be like a romance because so far there's just like hints of it. And they're basically bullied because bullied is an understatement. What is being done to them is like freaking insane, but that's whatever. So they're supposed to learn the way of the Fae on their own. No one is teaching them, and everyone just like makes fun of them for not knowing. And I'm like, well, how are they gonna know? So things went down at the end of that book, and then it was crazy. So there's little bits and pieces here and there that you get throughout the book. I feel like it's very character driven and I love it. It's very entertaining, it's hilarious. It is very, not relatable, but the language that's used is very relatable, and so it's funny. It's very easy, a very easy read. And it's just fun to learn about the way that they work and all the different things that go on. Like, you're just following so many characters, you meet so many people, and so that's been really, really fun. The second book, my thoughts were that this is crazy, I can't believe what's happening right now. I don't want to say too much about the second book either, but basically stuff went down within the last 30 pages. And all of a sudden it all comes together at the end, and it's crazy. Things just go down. And the end of the second book actually had me questioning my entire life, my entire existence. So we're now like 30 pages into the 3rd book, and I'm excited to make a little bit of a dent in it. So let's get to the reading vlog. Yay! Okay, I probably should not be drinking this at 3 p.m. but I don't care because this one doesn't have as much caffeine. So yeah, I'm feeling a little, okay. Cheers! Fire. Okay, anyways, so I've been ailed by sleep, like I was talking about. I literally went to my workout class and then got home, showered, and tried to read, fell asleep on the couch. And it's literally 7 p.m. Like, I fell asleep at 6. I was reading, I was doing good, I was making a little bit of progress. Let's talk about it. Page 70. Okay, this is great. I'm feeling very optimistic though. Let's get back to reading. Good morning. Last night I read like another 20 pages and then I fell asleep with my Kindle in my hand again. Now I'm on page 156, so I'm almost 30% of the way through, and something kind of crazy just happened. Not super crazy, but like something that made me happy, because there is one character that I knew from the start that I was going to love, that was going to get me in trouble mainly. Me for a second there, really hating this character. But that lasted like all of 5 pages. more and more things keep happening where I'm like, I was literally sitting here kicking my feet and giggling at it. So it's classic banter and enemies vibes. But other thoughts so far, I don't have very many. Just that I'm enjoying it. There is another character development thing going on that I'm not so sure about, but it was making me giggle. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video or not, but I feel the need to mention it now. This is not great literature. It is purely entertainment. Literally all entertainment, and some of the stuff is so cringe, like really cringe, but that's okay, because it makes you laugh, and it makes it like less serious and less heavy and just like really funny and good entertainment. So they do that right. I think that's all the updates I have. I'm gonna be busy for like most of the afternoon, but I plan to read a lot when I get home, and I really want to get through this book because this vlog is literally only going to have me reading one book in it, because I just don't have a lot of time to read. They're my hardest. They really do. That's my update. Still loving it. Still really good. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hi friends. So it's update time. I'm happy to report that I am now 65% of the way through the book. I got a cute little sunny angel. I don't think he's super cute. So I wrote down all my thoughts last night. These students that are at Zodiac Academy have to go through trials based on their elements. We got to read the first trial, which was the air trial, and my thoughts were, what was that? And why did I feel like it was not that hard? Like literally just fly. Okay, use your air magic to fly. My second thought that I wrote down was that I'm really loving their friendships that they have that are just growing. Like, I know that in a series that is this long, like eventually you're gonna get some sense of found family, and I'm loving that. I think that's probably one of my favorite things about reading series is getting the found family feeling and just seeing friendships grow and all the different dynamics. Like, I really enjoy reading that, and so seeing that starting to like actually form a foundation and start developing has been so sweet and fun, and I just love it. I'm also loving watching the girls, our two main characters. They're twins. They came into Zodiac Academy, I feel like very closed off. Not closed off, but just very attached to the hip, and like, me too, girl. Like, I'd be sticking with the one person who likes me, who knows me, who's my twin. And, like, we gonna be staying together, twin. But it's really sweet to see them grow in their independence and see them develop their own friendships and do their own things, and that's really sweet. But I will say they're starting to keep some secrets from each other, and that stresses me out. So I don't know how I feel about that. Remember that person I said that I hate? I need this person to admit that they're down bad. Like, we all know, except you. When you get to the 50% mark, something crazy is going to happen. Get there, call me up, let me know, because you'll have that moment too. The last comment that I have for the 50% mark is that I'm really sorry if it's annoying you guys that I'm not name dropping, but I just can't. Like, and I just want all of you guys to go into it blind, because I think that's the best way to read a book, especially a big series like this. So trust, it'll be worth it, I promise. Okay, when I got to the 60% mark, comment, I'm back to hating that character that I said I didn't hate anymore. We are now 80% of the way through the book, which is great. Things are going to start picking up pace. I have a little over 2 hours left in the book, so I thought I would just give a couple little updates from the last time that we talked. The last 3 trials, fire, water, and earth, those all lived up to my expectations that I had for trials, and so I have no complaints there. Brought more to the story, I think. Hell Week is going crazy. It's like their little initiation kind of hazing thing that the upperclassmen do to the freshmen. Something to keep in mind, what's normal to them is unfathomable. Like, they're actually crazy, the stuff that they just like normalize. There's some shady stuff going down. So I'm interested to see where that develops because it does not look good. Some things that some characters did at the beginning of this book is now starting to catch up to them at the 80% mark here, so I'm really scared. Let's get back to reading. Okay guys, so you saw we have finished the reckoning as we have right here. I'm literally mind blown by what happened at the end of this. Like, you guys saw my reaction. That was crazy. Each book, the endings get crazier and I'm just like never prepared for it, and smacks you upside the face with it. My thoughts like towards the end, I don't have very many because obviously it would start to be a spoiler, but I don't know what I was expecting the reckoning, like the actual reckoning itself, to be like, but it wasn't that. I rated it 4 stars. I am not getting like the 5-star feeling from it, but I feel like all of them combined will be a 5-star like series, and I'm very picky with my ratings. I'm entertained, I'm wanting to pick it up, and I really like it, so I'm gonna keep going, and I'm excited to see what happens next. Our next book is Shadow Princess, so stay tuned if you want to see me reading that. Thanks for watching my very first video. See you guys later. Bye.